module is integral to India's competency-based medical curriculum, which aims to foster professionalism, empathy, and ethical decision-making in medical students. However, the process of delivering head-on sessions is rarely assessed. So this study basically explores how process assessment enhances the quality of head-on sessions for Phase 3 Part 2 MBBS students at RDRD Medical College in Ujjain. The aim was to explore process assessment, how it enhances the quality of head-on sessions among Phase 3 Part 2 MBBS students. The objectives were to assess the implementation of head-on sessions by the learners, which is students, to assess the students' engagement during this implementation of sessions, and to assess the classroom environment and head-on session delivery and feedback to the students during these sessions. It was an educational intervention kind of study which was implemented on Phase 3 Part 2 students of MBBS at the Department of Pediatrics in RDRD Medical College, Ujjain. It was carried out over a period of 3.5 months. Since all the students of Phase 3 Part 2 of MBBS were included, there was no further calculation of sample size. So intervention, it was basically done in these 4 steps. 126 students of Phase 3 Part 2 were involved in this study, and 4 competencies of HEDCOM were carried out: confidentiality in patient care and fiduciary duty of a doctor. Each competency was taught over a period of 60 minutes. Initially at the beginning, an introduction was given for a period of 3 to 5 minutes, after which specific learning objective for the class was given, which was followed by a short storytelling which mentioned the specific objective, and the story was then enacted through a role play. After the role play, 3 to 5 predefined questions for the competency was given to the students, which they were asked then to discuss among themselves, and then interactive discussion between the students and the facilitator was carried out, which was then summarized and concluded. These 4 aspects of the session: first, introduction and questions were given. After storytelling and role play, it was then carried out by a bus session followed by interactive session. Results and observations: summary of total scores for CLEI, which was given by the learners or students for the 4 HEDCOM sessions. This shows bar graph of students' engagement scale group scores and facilitators' observation for classroom environment during these HEDCOM sessions. The attendance in all the 4 sessions ranged from 92 to 99.2%. The competencies include autonomy, patient's rights and shared responsibilities, disclosure of medical errors, confidentiality in patient care, and fiduciary duty of a doctor. It was assessed in 3 different perspectives: learner's perspective of the facilitator, observer's perspective of student engagement, and faculty's perspective of facilitator. Students evaluated all these sessions and rated them with very high scores. The scores were based on Clinical Learning Evaluation Index, which was 87.9% to 89.96%. Students' engagement depended on the facilitator's enthusiastic pace of taking the session, resolve or preparedness of the topic, depth of knowledge, coverage of all the points, and respectful behavior towards the student. These scores ranged from 69%, maximum was 96%. And facilitators' observation demonstrated a conducive classroom environment with full scores in organization, pacing of the session, positive teacher-student relationship, and use of diverse instructional strategies. The observation score on an average was 90.7%. Limitations: the constructing criteria validity was not done, only face validity was done for this study. These were the differences. Thank you.
Have shown data for engagement and classroom environment. What is the data for assessment of implementation?
So this implementation score was done through the CLEI.
This is clinical learning environment. That would refer to one data. Assess the implementation. Okay, forget everything. How will you assess the implementation? Okay, what is implementation research? what do you understand by implementation of this?